All right, hello and welcome to the second module of. Sorry, that's my alarm. Let me turn them, all of them off. All right, so let's do that again. Hello and welcome to the second module of the Build Your Email List Challenge by Maildrip. Cherry Oha is the name, and I am so excited to be here. If you are in the chat, please let me know. Just say hi, what's your name, where you tuning in from. Just yeah, you can be introducing yourself there. I think I can see the comment. Yeah, I can see the comment section. So yes, drop stuff in the chat, okay? And let's do this. Okay. So uh quick housekeeping. Please turn off anything that will be a distraction to you. You can keep your questions until I ask for them so I don't miss anything. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your name, what you do, and you can even tell us where you're watching in from. Oh, yeah, of course. Mildred is in the comment section. Hi, I can see Deborah, Somto, Lucheri. Yeah. How are you doing? Yeah, Oluchi says she's joining from Abuja. Nice to see you. Keep the introductions coming in. Let's do a quick meet and greet. And I want to confirm that you can hear me. You can't see me though, but yeah, you can hear me and you should be able to see my slides. Please confirm that you can see my slides. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, uh who am I? Quick introduction. Cherry Oha is the name, and I am a social media and content marketing expert and strategies, as well as a coach. And I'm also a content creator, and I'm the community leader of Newbies Hub. And I teach entrepreneurs and creators how to turn attention and content into sales, or you say cash, and so they can build a profitable brand. All right. So I'm community leader of Newbies Hub. It's an Instagram platform where I teach business owners and creatives how to show up confidently, stand out, and use social media effectively and creatively for their businesses. Okay. So enough about me. Today is not about me. It's all about you. And oh yeah, this is module 2, and we're going to talk about identifying your target audience. Okay, so the table of content, we're going to be defining your target audience and customer personas, how to research your audience, understand their needs and preferences, and segmenting your audience for personalized communication. So you've had module 1, and I want to quickly know how was module 1 for you. You can drop it in the chat, and we're going to be going into understanding your target audience more quickly. So quick the announcement or this disclaimer I don't want to say just in case at some point I mute. Just know that I'm trying to cough or trying to sneeze. I am strong, but I had to still show up today for you and teach this. So bear with me. I'm going to try to keep up the energy as much as I can. All right. So, and I want you to be sharing me in the chat so I know that I'm not the only one. Okay. So, let's do this. Let's talk about target audience. We're talking about your target audience, right? And then why is this even important? Okay. I know a lot of people say something like, it's in my next slide there. Oh, everybody's my target audience, right? And I can sell to everybody, okay? But you can sell to everybody. I'm just gonna break that bad news. Say bad news. Actually, it's good news though that everybody cannot be your target audience. You can't sell to everybody, right? Because uh if you're talking to everybody, then you're talking to nobody, right? Even if everybody can use your product, everybody can use your service, or even if it's a product, when I mean product, I mean it's digital or it's physical, it doesn't still mean that everybody wants to buy your stuff. So you need to select or choose a specific set of people that you can serve. So I want you to put in the chat that you can sell to everybody. Okay, you can sell to everybody. All right, and when we're trying to choose a target audience or pick a target audience, it gets a little confusing sometimes for a lot of people, but it's not supposed to be complicated. So I'm going to keep it really simple, and what I'm sharing with you is how I approach understanding my audience. Like I've gone through a lot of classes and all. And this is a simple version I'm bringing in, and I'm just really hoping that it really, really simplifies it. So, before we talk about this, it's not in the slide, but yeah, the reason why it's important to understand your target audience is because you doing, so let's bring it home, we're doing email marketing, right, which is also part of marketing. In marketing, you need to know the person you're talking to. Like, you can't, you have to know the person, right? Who is the person, understand the person on a deeper level, understand how like the person behaves, what even matters to the person, so that you'll be able to target them, so that you'll be able to talk to them, so you'll be able to communicate to them. It's email marketing is part of marketing. You'll have to get them to sign up for your lead magnet. You're going to get them to, they download it, to sign up for it. You're going to send them emails, right? And in order to do all of these things, to communicate to them, you need to actually understand the person that you're doing this for. If not, even the lead magnet that you're going to create, you might even end up creating the wrong thing because you don't understand this person properly. So even down to choosing a lead magnet and creating a lead magnet, it's important to understand this person. So that you understand the person, then you create something that speaks to the person, right? Then they can download. Then when you create a lead magnet, remember that you're going to have to create copy for them to download it or sign up for it, depending on what it is. In that copy, if you don't understand the target audience, you're not going to be able to speak to them to get them to download it or to access it or sign up for it. Like, you need to create content that will resonate with them, then they sign up. And when they sign up, you're gonna have to keep communicating to them. So if you don't understand your audience, like on a deep level, so you get them to finally sign up, and then you send out all these emails, and then they don't buy, and there's this disconnect. Yeah, but you can avoid all of this drama and all these headaches if you define your audience and just get to understand them on a deeper level. You would create the right lead magnet, because you wouldn't pick the one that they want, because it's possible to create a lead magnet and your audience don't actually want that type of lead magnet. I we still together. If you're communicating, you're still with me and have not lost you yet, put it in chat that you're still with me. Okay. So here are some questions that would help you understand your audience better on a deeper level, not just surface level, on a deeper level. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you still with me? Ready in the chat? I can't see. I'm in the chat, but I can't see anything. I don't know if you're still with me. So I know there's a few seconds delay, but let me know if you're still with me. Then let's the show. Hit the show, the road running. With the show. All right, let's go. Okay, so you see I brought a photo. This is my nice icon that has, like, you see that there are people, right, in white, or this gray. All right, let's say it's gray. Yeah. Then you see that there's this blue, we have blue, five people in the target. This red thing is target, right? And there are 5 people in here. So that's what I was saying in the beginning, that there are a lot of people, yeah, but you want your own kind of people. And these blue people in the target are your target audience and your kind of people. Okay. So first question is, who are they? Who is this person that you want to target? So are they men, women? Are they single? Are they married? Are they business owners, working class, newlyweds, busy mom, new moms, bachelors, um, email marketers, fashion business owners? You can put in the chat and let me know what you do. Then I can bring some of the examples home for you. Yeah. So who are they? First, let's just define them. Who are they? What's their identity? Then, how old are they? And this is the demography. Here we're always talking about the demography, right? Just their age, their who they are, their identity. The age, if it's relevant, there are some businesses that age doesn't, it's not really relevant, but really, I think age is relevant to almost all businesses. At least, like, oh, if you're doing fashion, it's fashion for kids. Yeah. If you are email, then the do email marketing. Okay, I'm serving I'm trying to see, do we have email marketers in here? Then okay, I'm serving skincare people, but then the people that you're serving, they're like, oh, usually they're like 35 to 45, age, like clients you've had before, or you want to even target that range of people, right? You just want to know at least who are they, how old, a day. And these details, like some of these details are very important when, if you want to like put it on ads, like your lead magnet or something on ads. This would help you even more. So just answer all of the questions, all right? Get their demographic. Then from there, we move to something a little deeper. What is their interest? What are they interested in? Just go wide. What are they as human beings? Like this person you're targeting, what's this person interested in? There are people that are interested in fashion. There's some people that love skincare. Some people are interested in football. Some people are interested in dramas. They have like different genres. There are people that are interested in I think I mentioned football before. Do you know that are obsessed with games, gaming? People are obsessed with a lot of things and they're interested in those things. You just want to know what is their interest. Okay, just write them out. Yes, it's the psychography. I have someone here who is like I think Peter is a um good marketer. He's writing out all of this stuff. He's giving you expo already, so great. This is the psychography. We are trying to understand their interest. We're trying to understand the stage of life that they are in, and then when I mean stage of life, I mean like this is not relevant. This one particular might not be relevant to everybody, but you just want to understand what state of life they're in right now. So there are people who are starting their business newly. There are people who target fresh graduates. The people who targeting new moms. That means were they didn't have a child before. Now they are transiting to motherhood, so they now have children. Some people were single, now they are married, and you are targeting maybe married women or married men. Some people are bachelors, and apart from that, they like bachelors. They are trying to um scale up, their work, or they're maybe not necessarily like bachelor, but they're single, right? They could be male or female, right? But they are single, and then they are very interested in moving their career forward. That's what they're focusing. That's like the stage of life that they're in right now. So you see that the stage of life they are in right now will actually determine what they're interested, some of the things they're actually interested in, and some of the things they're giving energy to, some of the things that they're focusing on. It's important to know. And this stage of life is important to like not apart from this stage of life actually is always important to review all of the things that we're going to talk about. And the reason why I'm talking about this stage of life, because I like this example. I had a friend um who got married, I think like 2 years ago, about a year ago, right? And before then, he was like a single person living his life, trying to build a business, trying to build a brand, and all of those things. But then he got married, and now he has a wife, and now he has a kid, and all of these things. So his life first he got married, and then his life changed. His stage of life changed a little bit because he just went from like completely being single, and now he has a wife. So now he has to even take life more seriously as someone that he's feeding and taking care of. And then there's now a child, and then the first stage now it has adjusted again because life happened, and now so he has more different things that he's even focusing on. And also this is why we try to understand the stage of life that your target audience are in, because it affects how like they show up and the things they're interested in and things that they would give priorities to. Okay, and then to like the $1 million question: what challenges or pain points they have regarding your niche or your industry? And now this is not supposed to be complicated. Okay, if you're still with me, just give me a thumbs up and let me know that you're still with me. All right, this is not supposed to be complicated. It's literally, what challenges do they have? What problems do they have? What pain points do they have? Okay, so I said you can drop what you do in the chat so I can give what do you call it? I can use them as examples. All right. So let me know what you do in the chat. I can use them as an example. Okay. So challenges, let's use someone who, yes, okay, let's say a business owner, all right, or a creator or a digital creator. And then their challenge is, of course, now the example I'm using now is Mail Drip. Shout out. Mail Drip is the one organizing this workshop, that, right? build your email list challenge. Okay, and shout out to Maildrip. Okay, so let's use Maildrip, right? There's a copywriter. I'm calling. Let's use Maildrip. Okay, so we are going to identify market target audience for Maildrip, right? So challenges or pain points. Then we say the digital creators, all right, and they use social media, but the greatest point is like they are struggling to reach their audience because of the algorithm and all of those things they're posting, but it just feels like they're not being able to reach the right people, and then they don't like really have strength of being on social media every day. They want to reach their audience and sell, connect, serve, right, and make money without all the social media drama, without all the algorithm is changing. I don't know, maybe I have to do more videos, I have to do this, all of the stress. If you're on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. All of those stress, but they want to still do their business without all of the drama, right? And this is where email marketing comes in, because you can do business without the drama. Okay. So we are identifying their challenges. I listed out some already, that they don't have strength for the drama on social media. There's just so much going on. The algorithm is stopping them, their reach is down, the distance is low, like it's just a lot. Yeah. So that like some of their challenges, and that's some of like their pain points as regards to our niche, which is email marketing. Okay. So you dig deeper. Of course, there's more. This is just like surface level, right? But you dig deep. Okay, copywriters. So copywriters for who? Who are you doing the copywriting for? Is there a particular type of copywriting that you do? Yeah. Then so what are the challenges of your target audience? They are struggling to sell. They are writing copies, but it's not converting. They are writing copy for their sales page. It's not working. Everybody coming, they're not buying. They don't know why. They're frustrated. What the challenges or the pain points they have? So you write. You write as much as you can. Okay. Then we moved on, because this one is very important. It's like, is a deal breaker. That's why I called it the $1,000,000 question. Okay, it's a deal breaker. So you want to understand the challenges and the pain points that they have. All right, and here's more questions that's going to help you, understand the challenges and the pain points even better. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, so how are they describing this their problem? Yeah, the pain points, the problems that they're having. How are they describing it? Like from their perspective, not from your perspective, because your perspective and their perspective is two different perspectives. Okay, so we want to use their perspective, which is POV, their point of view. So you want to step into your audience shoes and see things from their perspective. So you want to know how they are describing this their problem or their pain points or their challenges. What kind of words are they using? Peter is a copywriter, so he knows this hack that I'm talking about, where you get exactly what the audience is, the patient. I said patient. No, sorry, I'm from medical line. So yeah, you get what the audience, the person is saying, and then you can use the words back to them when you start creating content or copies. You put it inside there. So you want to get the how they're describing the problem, the what they are using, how is making them feel, like how they feel about the thing. I know it's emotional, like we said, it's psychography. So yes, let's do it. Let's go down. Let's go all the way. How is it making them feel? Be specific. Don't generalize or just write one word like that. No. Find out how the thing is making them feel and write it in their language. Don't write it in your language. Don't write it from your perspective. Don't write what you think it is or how. Write it in their language. How they are saying it. Okay, how it's making them feel. Write it out like that. Then you also want to know what solutions have they tried. Yeah, write it. Again, wondering what these questions? Yes, you want to understand the person deep enough. You want to know how they feel about it. What is making them feel? Are this keeping them up at night? Are they frustrated? Are they exhausted? Like, oh, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm tired. I cried myself to sleep. I wake up in the night and I'm wondering what was this. I'm just even tired of this whole thing. I heard the algorithm changed again, and now I don't feel like anybody's even seeing my post. I don't feel like anybody's seeing me. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of this whole social media thing. I'm tired of Instagram. I just wish there was something else. All those complaints, write it away, and what is making them how is making them feel, how they feel about it, and the other solutions that they are trying. For solutions, maybe not every business, this might not be relevant to everyone, but if there's something that your audience have tried before, you want to know. Okay, so in I told you I come from a medical line. So in a patient doctor relationship, there's when we ask questions, our patient questions, there's always this part where we ask what they've tried. How did you try to alleviate this? See, I came with, I have pain or something. We ask them, what have you used? Like, we want to know, what have they tried the medication? Have they tried going somewhere? Have they tried doing something? We want to know what they have tried before, right? And in this case, when you understand what they've tried before, you can put it in content, and you can even add it to the copy and say, oh, maybe you've even tried doing this, but still it did not work, or still this happened. Yeah. So you want to know, write that down, what they've tried, the solutions that they've tried. Maybe they've even tried other platforms for like Madrid. Like, oh, I tried another platform, but it was complicated. I didn't know how to move my way around and all of those things. That helps us even more because we're getting more data. And what we going to use with data? We're going to put it all together to create something that helps us, like an asana, a document that when put together, you have like your thoughts, your audience, their thoughts inside a breathing document, that help you. And every time you can make reference back to it when you want to create stuff. All right. So solutions that they've tried, then move on to the next thing. This part now is all about your business. So give me a thumbs up if you're still with me, if you're still clear. And I hope you're getting clarity and it's not confusion transmission. And that we're still together because I can't see anyone in the chat anymore. Yeah, let me know. Okay. So now this part is about your business. How is your business helping them? How is your business enhancing? How can your business enhance their lives? Pretty much it's still the same thing. Okay. What solution is your business offering? This question I'm asking is you're gonna be like, it's the same thing. Yes, it's the same thing, but I'm asking you from different place, like different angles, so that you are clear on what you are bringing to the table. So how are you helping them? How are we doing this differently? What makes you different? So there are plenty of copywriters out there. So how is your business helping them? What makes you different? All right. How are you enhancing their life? What solution are you offering? What solution are you bringing? It doesn't matter whether it's a service, it's a product, it's a whatever. It doesn't really matter. What solution are you bringing? I want you to think about that, and I want you to write that down. Very important. Write that down. Okay. Then we now move to behavior. What is their buying habit? We're still on your audience, so still on it. What's their buying habit? Are they impulse buyers? They see today's Friday, right? So say Friday, thank God it's Friday, TGIF promo, get 25% off. What are we buying? What are we buying? What are we buying? Shoes, bags, or something, or skincare, or get 25% off this weekend when you shop. And then they say, oh, 25% off. All right, let me buy. And then they grab their cards and then they buy. Like, they didn't plan, they had no plans, no agenda whatsoever. About 10 minutes ago that they were going to buy. They didn't even know they were going to buy stuff, right? And then they see something, it looks nice, they're like, okay, I'm going to buy. And then they buy. Is that how they behave? Or are there people who would take their time? They're going to research, they're going to Google, they're going to YouTube, they're going to search it on Instagram, search it on TikTok, search everywhere, do a lot of research, search like 11 times, maybe or more, before they finally make a decision and then buy. And then they before they even buy again, they now search again one last time to confirm. Is that how they buy? Or are they people that when they hear, if like an influencer say, oh, that thing is good, you should check it out, and be like, oh, okay, all right. I think since that person said it, or since my friend said it's good, recommendation, I'll just trust them and buy. How do they behave? What's their buying habits? Okay, or are they people who are very disciplined? They will only buy if they need it, or if they don't, they're not buying. Or are they people that you be able to convince them, do a little bit of things? You just need to understand their buying habits. Then what is their drive? There's always more to our lives. Like there's more beyond all of these things. There's more. This may not apply to every product, right? But products that are meaningful, yeah, you want to know their drive. So for the copywriter, the person who wants to buy copywriting, pay for a copywriting service, what do they really want? Maybe the person is a coach and the person is trying to launch a digital product, and they want this one to work. They want to be able to make impact and make income at the same time. And then they also want to do that without the drama of being on social media 24/7. So email marketing helps them to do that. And then but there's more at the heart of it. They feel like they have a purpose and they want to fulfill it. The work they put out in the world, it's meaningful to them. It's more. They want to be able to make more impact. They want to be able to make their marks, on earth. They have there's just more to it. They want to make money, but it's not just about the money. When you ask why, and I'll be like, yeah, I mean, like freedom time. Why? Yeah, but like, I want to be able to control my schedule and, push a button, have to do stuff, spend time with my family, and even do other productive stuff, going out and reaching out to people and doing all this stuff without being tied to my business. And that's the part where email marketing comes in, but they have a why. Usually people have like drives and they have why that is deeper than whatever it is they say. Even if they say, oh, I want to make money, ask why again and ask why 3 times or 4 times, you're going to find that there is more beyond that. So yeah, find out what is their drive. Why, like, what are they really, what's the drive? What drives them? And why are they really, really doing this? And why did they really buy? I was just talking about it just now before we got here. Why did they really buy? There's always something more. Find out. For some products, it's just like really surface level. It's just pleasure. Again, it's still pleasure. I mean, if I want to buy chocolate, I have a reason why I want to buy chocolate. If I want to buy ice cream, even if you feel like it's like surface level things like that, yeah, I still have a reason why I want to buy. If I'm going to buy a course, I have a reason why I want to buy. If I want to purchase a copywriting service or learn copywriting, there's a reason. So ask why. Why do you really want to buy? Find out. And what emotional needs do they have? This kind of still tie into everything that I've been talking about. It's just I'm spelling them all out, like so that you can see it and think about it, right? What emotional needs do they have? And you can connect that to the more, the why, the drive, the deeper meaning or reason why they're doing everything they're doing. Because it's usually it becomes emotional if you start looking at it deep. Yeah, so dig deep. Don't stay on the surface. Go a little bit deeper. Okay. And what does value mean to them? I think that should be the last question. And at this point, value, because you could create, when I started, I said, the reason why we're trying to understand our audience, if we're going to market our products, our business, we want to know who we're selling to. We can't sell to everybody. And to that person, there's something that's meaningful to the person. Value means something to them. Valuable, lead magnet, it's subject, like value is subjective. What it means to them is different from what it means to A, different from what it means to Mr. B, right? So you want to find out, what does value mean to them? Is it a quiz? Is it attending a class, a video, free counseling section that would be more valuable to them, or a newsletter, or a challenge? Yeah, just think about it. What does value mean to them? And then even when you're writing the copy, like your email copies, when you start sending out emails after you've gotten them to sign up, and you start sending out emails weekly or twice in a week or whatever schedule that you put, remember that you also still want to understand what value means to them. Is it education? This is in this context now, I'm talking about what value means to them, like with content, the content of the email. Is it education, entertainment? Is it inspirational? Is it motivation? Do they want to hear about news updates and all these things? You want to know what value means to them. When you understand what value means to them, as regards like in the context of, valuable lead magnet, what does that mean to them? Valuable email emails, that they open. What does that mean to them? When you understand that, then you now know what to bring to them, how to approach it. We like a little sprinkle of education, I say edutainment now, yeah, because that's what I wanted to say. Education and entertainment. You could weave like education and storytelling together, send that kind of emails, they would like it. You could add like news, you create a newsletter category, and then you sprinkle like different things, news updates, something, just mix it together, because now you understand what value means to them when it comes to receiving emails. Then you can give them that value or mix it up. Yeah. So let me know if we're still together. I've been going my speed of light. Are you still with me? I'm hoping we don't have any. Do you have any questions so far? Yeah. Any question? Are we good? Are we good? So all of these questions, I think I'm gonna give you. You're gonna get the slides. Yeah, I think you should be able to get the slides. Okay. So yeah, drop fire emoji in the comment section for me. If you're feeling me, it's been good so far. You're learning something. At least this how many minutes that you've gotten value and you've understood something more. At least you learned something new. Yes. Yeah, fire, give me fire, 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 fire. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you the slides so you can have the questions. I think I'm going to do the slides. Okay. If you want the slides, you can give me a thumbs up. I think I'm going to do the slides, and then you have these questions and you can answer the questions and review them. All right. So at this point now, we're saying, why is all of this important? I told you at the beginning already, why this is important. Can someone try in the chat? Why is this important? The reason why we need to know our audience and put all of this together is because, like I said, we want to market to the person, and we want to be able to reach the person, create stuff that resonates with the person, create lead magnets that resonate with them, create emails, right? Email copies. You write sales page, your sales page that connects with them, write landing pages that connect and resonates with them. This is why we need to understand them. And understand them on a very deep level where it's just beyond the beyond the demography, and we added the psychography to it. This is why it's important. So what are you going to do with it now? You're going to use this information to create an audience document. If you use Google Documents, you can create it on Google. If you use Microsoft, you can create it on Microsoft. Yeah. If you write, but yeah, you can write, but I want you to also have a digital version of it. Okay. You're going to create the document, an audience document, and then you create the customer persona or the avatar. Okay. And for me, what it looks like, of course, is I use a Google document, so I can't share my screen to show you the Google document, so I couldn't bring that here. But I write the questions out, I answer the questions, and then when I answer the question, I put it all together. I kind of like read through, I bring all the answer together, which it now reads like the document first. So, okay, so this person is a woman, and she's between this so and so age, and this is her problem. All right, the problem she has, this is how it's making her to feel, this is what it is, like everything, and this is what I'm doing for them, and I write all of it. Yeah. And when I write it out, then we now move to the next step, which is creating the customer persona. I try to give them name and then say, all right, let's give this person name. This name are we going to give this person Lucy. Okay. And then I brought I don't know if this is even clear enough. Oh, if I do this, you can see all of my screen. Right? I'm trying to make it bigger. And I can't see the chat right now, but I'm going to go to the chat in a second. But I made this bigger so that you see it. Oh, okay. I have an answer. I said we need to understand our audience on a deep level, so we're able to create marketing messages and content that resonate with them and move them to take action. Brilliant. Yes, that's it. Nicely put. We want to create marketing messages and content that resonates with them on a deeper level. All right. So everything we do, to the lead magnet, to the copies, everything, all of our messages and content, everything resonates with them and get them to take action. Actually, I used to say open their wallet and give you their money. It was actually on the slide, but I took it out. All right. So Uh, yeah. Please can help me take out the comments, okay, so that they can see the full screen. And yes, so here's an example of a customer persona or an avatar rating out, and this is courtesy of SEMrush. Okay, this is not mine, and they have a section for the bio, the pain points, the demographic information. They have factors influencing buying decisions. You know, I was talking about how do they buy. Yeah, I was talking about their behavior. Yeah, so they put it in here. Then they wrote gains expectation from my product. This is what they're going. You remember the section I asked you what is going to happen? Why? What solution are you bringing into the market? What makes you different? What are you doing? Okay, so what are they going to get from your product? Then they also included communication channel because, yeah, you want to know where you're going to target them. Even though you're doing email marketing, you need to get them from somewhere. So knowing the communication channel where you're going to get them, you're going to get them from Instagram, Twitter, and all of this where they're hanging out. Oh yeah, actually that question was missing. You want to find out where are they hanging out, right? On social media. That would help you when you are targeting them to, like, you've created a lead magnet. You know the audience now. Where are you going to find them? Yeah, is the communication channel. Okay. So demographic, they just wrote the age, the education, they wrote the family status, they wrote educational level, income level, right? For some people, income level does not matter. So your business, it doesn't really matter. So you can skip that. I didn't talk about that. And yeah, educational level for some people it matters. For some other persons, it don't even matter. So you can skip that. We talked about their stage of life. So this one, she's married and she has two children and she lives in New York and she's 37 years old. And we can see that she's a working mom, but she's looking to buy a new home and all. All right. So you can create an audience, customer persona like this. And what I like to add with the under the pinpoints, I literally write out how they are describing it. She's frustrated, or I even kind of like write it in in first person. I'm tired. I tried doing this. It did not work. I'm doing this right now. This is frustrating me. This, that. I just write out literally what they say and as their pain points in their words, and then write out how it's making them feel. You know, all of that pain point place where I was asking about pain points, how it's making them feel. All those questions I asked in that category, you can answer them and fill them out in this point. Okay. So are we good? Are we good? All right. Okay. So I returned back because I want to be seeing the chat at the same time. That's why I exited. So, all right. Now I can see the chat again. Okay, someone just got an extra point. That's amazing. Cool. So y'all, points for being active and engaging in the comment section. You get points. So yes, keep that in mind. Okay. So we're good, good, good. All right. So let's take a let's all just breathe. I felt like I just went fire through. Breathe. Okay. So do we have any questions so far? Is anybody confused about their target audience right now, the questions, and the answer? You're going to find it. And before you now say, oh, but what if I don't know um the answers, all of the answers? If someone asking that question, like, what if I don't know all of the answers? That should be like the next question, right? What if I don't know all of the answers? Yeah, because that's the next point. That's the next part we're going to, how you can find the answers. So are we good so far? I can see good, good, good. Yes, points are being shared in the comment section. If you're engaging, you get a point. Okay, you're engaging, you get a point. So yes, keep up the good work. Okay, so stay active in the comment section. All right. So that stage, we're going to talk about how to research your audience to understand their needs and preferences. I know I've given you a lot of questions to ask, and you're like, I don't know, how am I supposed to find all these answers? Well, I'm going to tell you in a second. Let me just drink water, sip 1 second, and I'm going to be back with you. Okay. So let me know what you've learned so far in the chat. I just want to do like a quick test or check, a knowledge test. What have you learned so far in the chat? Just drop it for me. Your biggest takeaway so far. Drop it in the chat for me. 1 second. Okay, so drop what you're learning so far in the chat for me. Okay. And now we're going to talk about research. I've asked a lot of questions that you may not have answers to, but you are going to get the answer. I'm going to show you how you can find the answers, some hacks to find the answers. So, how to do research to understand your audience, to understand their needs and their preferences. Yeah, but I like to call it how to get inside your target audience's head. This is what I like to call it because literally we want to get into their head. But how can we do that? Because it's a lot of work in order for us to create marketing messages and content and communication. We got to know this person and how. Simple. Talk to your audience. Just talk to the person. If you already have like social media or you already started getting people, or you started selling, or you sold to someone already, talk to the person. If they are your ideal target audience, if maybe they bought, you offer the service, the people that bought, you don't really like them. You're like, they don't, we don't align properly. Then don't talk to them because they're not the people for you. So you get clear on what kind of person do you want to attract, and then you can now open up spots and talk to people and learn more. Right? So open up spots for free coaching, free section, free consultation, etc. So you can talk to them. Sometimes if you on this side of the world, at least in Nigeria and some part of Asia, I know people use WhatsApp a lot. So if you're in a part of the world where people use a lot of WhatsApp, then you can do that. Okay. You can put up on WhatsApp, literally on your WhatsApp status, and say, oh, if you are this type of person, yeah, or you have this type of problem, I want to talk to you. And then just put it out. Okay. Yeah. And they talk to them. That's all. When they get on the call, take the questions that I've asked you, you ask them the question. And then you do what? And you listen. Now, everybody type listen in the comment section. Listen in capital letters, okay? You ask questions and you listen. You did not go to that section to talk. You did not go there to talk. Your goal and your mission is not to talk. You came to listen. You listen and you listen with your heart to listen to the things that, even the words that they did not say, you are supposed to hear. But the only way you can hear is when you listen with your heart. Listen with your heart. And I'm saying listen again because this part is very important. Okay. Thank you, Lucheri and Peace, for putting listen in the chat. Thank you. And I see you putting your aha moments. I'm coming in a second to come and read them all out. Okay. But yeah, we will listen. Ask them questions. And this gets tricky sometimes, but I like to say just be a doctor. I know you might say, what does that mean? Or how do I be a doctor? When you go to the section, what did they do? They ask you, what brings you here today? Then you go off, oh, my head is aching and I had this thing, so I came. And they're like, okay, what else do you notice? And then you go off and talk and talk. Of course, yeah, they redirect you back. Sometimes you go off points and they redirect you back because sometimes your customer, your target audience might go off point. You redirect them back, ask them another question. So how does it make you feel? So does this keep you up in the night? Okay, so this problem, these challenges, what do you have? What, like, okay, with email marketing, what are the challenges that you have? Let's hear it. Okay, we're selling your products. What are the challenges that you have? Okay, you're a coach. You want to launch a digital product. Yeah, when you launch, what happened? What happened? So you ask the question and you listen. That's all you do. And in case they raise something that was not in your notes before, then you now dig deep. Again, that's why I say you should be a doctor. You now dig deep and say, oh, okay, yeah, you talked about this thing, this part like this. Please, can you explain that part a little bit more to me? And then they're like, oh, yeah. And sometimes when they ask, they say something that's not what they meant. But with time, this comes with expertise, right? But trust me, if you go there to listen with your heart, you'll be able to pick up on things that they said and some things that they didn't even say. And then you ask, but how does it really make you feel? And then like that, you ask all the questions back and forth like that. You ask, and if you said it was a free section, a free consultation section, when you listen to them, you can like give them, educate them a little bit and say, oh, okay, from what I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing that you're saying. Is that true? And if they say yes, you now say, okay. So, but as an expert, this is how like this. I think this is what's really the problem. And yeah, here are some ways that you can solve them. You can give them a little consultation or free coaching or something, depending on what you promise. But make sure you actually can like live on that promise. Like pick one part, and they get more clarity than when before they join to the section with you, right? And you do that for them. But remember, your goal is to listen. You listen. You can record the session, ask for their permission to record the section as you ask the questions. Then you save it, write out some answers. If you can't listen and write at the same time, then listen. Don't write at the same time. Just listen, record the section, then go back to the section and start picking out the things they said. And don't delete that video because it's going to be very valuable to you. So if you want to talk to like 5, 6, 7 persons, talk to them. There was one time in 2020, I think I spoke to like 30 something people on a free call. It was every day was exhausting, but I got a lot of data from talking to them because I could hear things they said and I could understand them better, and I even came to understand them so much better. And what they thought was the problem wasn't really the problem, but I could only find out that when I listened to them, then I uncovered what the real problem was. Then I started addressing the real problem, and it was just from listening to them. Okay, and sometimes if you listen closely, they would even tell you what they want as a solution. But listen, ask and listen. All right. So that's one step. Step two. So we're good with step one, right? Listen. I can see all the listens in listening in the listen, listen, listen. I see all of you people. Thank you for being active. Okay. Peter said the less you talk, the more you close. Oh yeah, that's now. Peter is talking marketing language now. Yes, when you let people talk and tell you their problem and just listen, it's easier for you to. If it's a client, you can like prospective client, it's easier to close them, it's easier to understand, it's easier to help them, it's easier to get them to trust you because you listen and then you just give them back what they said and put it together, make sense out of it for them. All right. So talk to your talk to talk to your people, talk to your target audience, open up spots, talk to people, do interviews, get to know them better, listen, write out the question answers, and more information they give you, just write out all of it. Two is to go to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or communities like Facebook communities, their Telegram communities, there are other communities on different platforms. Yes, you can use all of that. Or there's even WhatsApp community. How did I forget that part? And then, or you can go to somewhere like Reddit forums, online forums like Reddit, Quora, etc., where people are gathered, where your target audience are gathered, and you can listen to their conversations, right? You could even ask questions if it's a community that you are part of. If there's a community that you're part of, and even they are your target audience, you will take permission from the community, the owner of the community, and ask the question if they allow you. If not, you can join the community and then pay attention to what people are saying. For Reddit and Quora, if you ask a question on Google, if someone has asked that question in that community before, it would pick it up and bring it out. Or you could even go to Reddit and Quora and then search. And then see, because it's real-time feedback. I searched something up and I think Reddit was one. Reddit or Quora. I think Quora opened. I can't remember which one opened. Um, and then I got like so many answers, like people in their words asking questions, say, oh, I'm experiencing this and this and this is who I am, what do I do this? Some people wrote their age. Oh, I'm a 24, 26-year old, I feel lost, I feel left behind, I don't know what's happening to me, so and so and so, and they just write stuff, and they write out that, like, their emotions, like all of it, and I'm like, wow, this is a good mind. Yes, because when you search, like, and see what other people, like target audience of your target audience, are saying, is valuable. You screenshot it, take it, yeah, then carry. We are building an audience, an arsenal, a document filled with what your audience are saying. Then you can copy that one and paste it either as a photo, or you copy the text and then paste it in as the things how they are describing their problem. But in these communities, sometimes Instagram comment sections, you find people talking about their challenges. So for YouTube and Instagram, you can find a creator or a thought leader or a community that is doing the thing you're doing. So if you're a copywriter, you find a copywriting expert that actually that creates content on YouTube or on Instagram. Then there are comment sections where when they share knowledge, because people share educational stuff in the shared tips. In the comment section, people ask questions. There are days where on Instagram people put like, oh, ask me anything questions. They do it on their stories, sometimes they do it on their feed, sometimes they do it on the live. You are paying attention to the comments that people are writing, the questions that they're asking, and then you collect them. Because if they are your target audience, this person also targets your target audience, right? People have the same target audience. If these people are someone is asking the questions, you bet most likely a lot of people also asking that same questions. And then you just gather all of those data and just listen to it, gather it, and put it in your document. This helps you again when you're trying to create the lead magnet, the content, the messaging. It makes it easier. You can put something that resonates with it because now you understand them even better. All right. So go through the comment section and find what people are talking about. Find out what they're complaining about, find out their challenges. Same thing on YouTube. The comment section is always good. So take it seriously. And on Twitter, you also find thought leaders and then see when they drop the content, people ask questions on that. Sometimes a thread will start. If you're on Twitter, something will start up something just starts up. Someone said something, and then people started replying, and it's just a full on trend. And then you have this whole thread, people are just answering and replying, and then it goes on and on and on and on. Inside all of that, if the topic that's been discussed is about your target audience, that's also a good mind. Can take screenshots of the things people are writing, because this is again real-time feedback of people that you want to target that are telling you about their problem. Okay, are we good? The third one is to talk to your present clients or students or audience to understand their pain point better. If you already have someone that you already have clients, talk to them. That's to just ask them, okay, please help me. I need your help. I want to ask you more questions or do something, and then you just ask them the questions, and then they give you data, and then they give you the feedback. All right. And the fourth one is, if something that you've, like a situation that you've been in before and you overcame it, or you found a solution for it, then sit back and think about how, like, what was like when you were when you're experiencing that thing. What was it like? What was the situation? How did you feel? Just start writing, go back and walk down memory lane, and then start writing the things. And that's if it's something that you've overcome before. If you're the person who was struggling, oh, I said as a copywriter, I was struggling, I didn't know what to do, it was really hard, but I found a way to learn, and now I can teach you how to navigate through if you're getting started as a copywriter, or if you're getting started, you want to become a content expert, you want to become a content strategist. I can help you. I can teach you and help you. And because I've been there before, I understand. This is how I felt. I had questions, no answers. You start writing out all of those things because you've experienced it before. If you're selling something that you've experienced before, okay? Yeah, still more more questions. If it's something you've experienced before, what were some of the things that you were doing that you realized later that were wrong, what are mistakes that you made. Just write out everything, because if you felt that way that time, most likely your target audience, they also feel the same way now. Just write it, all of it down. But even if it's something you've experienced before and you write your own perspective down, I still feel like it's still nice to talk to other people who are experiencing the thing and then see from their point of view too. There's no harm in talking to more people and understanding people even more. You'll be surprised at what you'll find out in research. So do it. All right. So you get a document and then you write out all these things. You're going to find out things from the research. So write it out. Remember that we are creating a document, and a document is your arsenal. This is where you go into, you want to create stuff, you want to write copy, you go and check what did they say the problem is, what solution might bring in, how then you weave it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, before I leave this section and then go to the last section, these documents that we're creating, both the audience documents, the customer persona, is something you keep updating. It's not static. It's going you just, like I said, your people are going to keep evolving, and you are going to have to keep updating it. People change, things change, their desires, they start wanting more as their stage of life changes. They start wanting different things, or they start wanting more, or things they start prioritizing other things, and you want to understand what that is. So this know your audience and understanding your audience tax is not something that you stop doing. It'd be nice if every month you go through it, read through it, review it, and assess it, and then ask yourself, okay, am I still serving these people? Are these people still, like, have they grown? Is there any updates? And talk to them. Be active inside. Be listening to them. Just stay rooted, stay grounded, stay connected, because people changes, update. Make sure you're on top of the game so you can keep creating messaging and content that would resonate with them. Okay. All right, now to the last part. This is the last segment. Trust me, in the next 10 minutes or so, we should be finishing. But before we go in there, I want to see what you people are saying in the comment section. Okay. P said, I learned about customer persona or avatar. Oluchi said, I have learned that knowing what stage of life your all customers are in is important. The way you speak to a single guy is different from the way you speak to a married guy with one kid. Yeah, true. That's very true. And Ambitious said, pain always triggers desire, and desire leads to intense action. Oh, wow, that was quite that's deep. Yeah. Lucy's talking about priorities not being the same of the single person and then the married person. Yes, the priorities are not the same, so it's very important to understand it. Yes, and I can see all your listenings. Okay, so Deborah said, I learned that we need to know and understand our target audience on a deeper level to be able to sell to them. Yes, be able to make them open their wallet and give you their money. Yeah, then Oluchi said, listen, it's important to listen, because what you thought is a problem may not be the problem. Yes, always is. You know the story I was telling you about how I talked to about, was it 30 people? It was a lot of number. It was more than 50 now, and I'm sure it was a lot. And they said, what they said was their problem again. Oh, they say, yeah, I have problem selling on Instagram. Someone said, oh, I'm not making sales. Instagram is hard. And should I tell you a secret? When I kept listening, I just sat down and listened to all of them. Okay, so yeah, I'm posting, but it's not working. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's just hard to say. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Instagram is not working for me. I'm like, all right. People are not seeing me. Okay. My business is not working. Okay. They just kept all the list went on and went on and on. And I'm like, all right, all right. When I listened to them, guess what was really the problem? 99% of them did not know their target audience. And those that knew did not understand them on a deeper level. So when they said, oh, I have issues creating content, it wasn't really true. The problem was that they did not know their target audience. They didn't know and understand their target audience. That was why it was hard. That's why selling was hard. That's why creating content was hard. That's why showing up was even hard. When you understand your audience, it's easier to communicate. It's easier to sell the thing because you know the problem they have. You know the how you are helping them to solve the problem. You know how your product or your service is solving that problem. You even understand their drives and desire. You know what they really want, and you can speak to that depth if your product is deep. You can. Okay, so target audience very very important, and this is why I had to tell you that story, finishing up, because this section that we're having was really their problem. So I did a class on know and understand your audience, and then I had to go deep, and I had to encourage them to just do their psychology and even understand Maslow. What's the word? Gosh, I've forgotten now. um Hierarchy of needs. Yes. Yeah, hierarchy of needs. I had to even tell them about it. And it'd be nice if you can study that, okay, to understand why people buy, why they really, really buy. It's important. Yeah, it's a game changer. All right. So, last segment is segmenting your audience for personalized communication. In email marketing, sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah. So in sorry, let me just deviate 1 second. Give me 1 second to deviate. Okay, I know I said we're drawing up in 10 minutes. Give me 1 second to deviate. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Please, you can help me pin up Maslow's hierarchy of needs again. Just help me pin the point again. Help me pin Lucheri's point again. That is very important. It's going to help you understand why people buy at every level. For the product, some food is basic necessity, then you know that they buy because it's necessary. When you move up, they buy because they want safety, security. They buy, and at the height of it is identity. Actually, it's like fulfillment, it's purpose more. And if the person that you're selling to, the reason why they buy is at that top more purpose, you're gonna have to speak to them. You're gonna speak to them. They are deep people, obviously. I mean, right? And most likely they're not really hungry because, yeah, if you're in survival mode, you're most likely down the hierarchy. You start going up, you are you're now becoming a deep person. There's more you're looking for. Some people want community. You gotta understand what they really want, so you know how to communicate the thing you are selling to them, where that fits in. If they want more purpose, impact, and income, want to make impacts while they're making income and making money, there's purpose and profit and all of those things, then the person is at the think that should be like the highest level, right? And then you know that what they want is more. Then the languaging and the messaging is going to be different because what the person is looking for is different. If someone's at the point where this money they want like security and all stability, and they want to make money because of that, they want to take care of their kids, do these things that matter to them. Understanding that when you understand them at a deeper level, one, find the hierarchy. I want you to get a picture of it. I used to have a picture of it. I forgot to add it. I forgot I was going to talk about it a little bit for you. I was not trying to go very deep into psychology and all of that, but somehow I went there and I'm here already. So I want you to type in Maslow's hierarchy of needs and then look at the photo. It's a picture. Literally, it's a hierarchy, right? And then you're going to see different things and then understand where your own product fits in. If you used to help people market their product, I know some of you here are email marketers and some people are like copywriters where you help some other person sell their products. For every time you want to work on that project, you need to understand the person I'm going to sell to, where are they? Where does this product fit in? Where are they? What really matters to them? And how can I speak to them beyond like the word surface level? How can I go deep to create things that are messaging and communication that actually resonates with them and gets them to click, get them to swipe their cards, get them to take action? And this is why understanding your audience is really important. It's really deep. You're beyond surface level. When you go down to the psychology of it, ah, things become even better. And then they start saying something like, they read something and they say, oh my gosh, it's as if you're in my head. Yeah. And the only way you get into their head is actually when you understand them and then do those research and hear how they're saying it and the words they're using, the everything. And then you start putting all of that back into your marketing piece. When you create the lead magnet, you create a lead magnet from that point of understanding them. When you create the message and the content to promote the lead magnet, you do it from that point. When you have to create a landing page for the lead magnet, you do it from that point. Okay. So now the last point is this part where you segment your audience, personalized communication. Why is this important? It's important because the world has changed and has evolved, and then the people want people people want more. Honestly, they want more from marketing, they want more from marketers, they want more from business owners. Yeah. And in order for you to communicate to them at the on a deeper level, that resonates with them, then you need to personalize the communication. You need to know who is this particular, because in your audience, I told you that you need to target a specific set of people. That's one. But in that set, you have different segments, and that's what my photo here. You're going to see there's orange, there's yellow, there's green, and there's blue. Is a circle. This is your target audience, but we have different segments, and I want to show you that segment. So just keep this picture. Did I maintain the picture? Ugh, I would have maintained this yellow and distinct picture. No problem, we're still good. All right. So to segment your audience, you can use audience demography, you can use psychography, you can use habits and their behavior, you can use geography, you can group them into existing audience and prospective customers. All right. For audience demography, we're talking age. I'll return you back here. No. Let's see. Yes, we're talking age, occupation, location, family status. Yeah, that is demography. Then when we move on to location or psychography, geography is their location. So they New York, Lagos, Nigeria, Pakistan. Yeah, where are they? That's their geography. You can segment them based on where they are located, their location. You can segment them based on their psychography. And we've talked about a lot of things under the psychography. And let me remind you again, okay, of what that could look like. So going back to first slide. Yeah, here. Interest, stage of life. Yeah, that's part of the psychography. More like the psychological things. Okay. Then it could be based on their habits and their behavior. I said people buy, some people are impulse buyers, they are browsers, they would research and do deep stuff before they buy. So you're segmenting them based on how they buy and how they be. So if you know that this category of people, when I create a campaign and then we give discounts or there's a promo or there's something, this will take action. But this other set of people, no matter what it is, even if you're saying you give it free, they are not. If they don't know what they're buying, they're not going to buy. Then you create a different category and say, okay, these people, they need to be informed before they make a buying decision. They need to make an informed buying decision. So they need to know more. So you create like a category. Okay, these people, they need more. So you create a campaign or a sequence that would not nurture them and educate them more about whatever it is that they're going to buy before they now buy. Maybe in the last one or the last two sequence emails on that sequence, you start selling more because they need to make informed buying decision. You know that you segment them based on that. So habits and behavior, geography, where they're located. These people are in Lagos, so let me talk to people in Lagos. You can say, oh, again, people in Lagos, yeah, when it rains, an example of like when it rains, It's usually hold up, and then the people that live on water, they flooded, their place get flooded. So yeah, so you can, if you sell something, and then you can easily, it can be relatable, you can bring it home, right? You can make it more relatable and then speak to them even at a deeper level, like, because now they're in Lagos and we know what happens in Lagos when such thing happens, like, oh, it's a rainy day today in Lagos, hope you didn't have to use a boat or a canoe out of your house to go to work. That's like an inside joke. Again, this all depends on what your brand is like, and if it's funny, has sense of humor or something. Aha, you can leverage a little bit of those things, yeah, and understanding where your people are from. Understand where your people are from, it helps. Like people in the US, by October, they are going into election. This is the election season, I think. So from September, things are going to like go really hard, because I think September, October is like the height of their election season. So if you are talking to people that are in the US, then you know that okay, there's election. Your content can reflect that, and some other things. So yes, the location, if it matters to you, again, just remember that this if it's relevant to your business, okay? If you have people that are in different locations and the location is relevant to your business, you can use that. But if it's not relevant, you have people all over the world, and the thing you sell there's no location, there's nothing, it doesn't even make it, you don't like, it's not even helpful, it does not make any difference to you, great. You don't even need to segment your audience based on their location. But if it matters and is relevant, then you can segment them based on location, which is geography. And then you can create a segment of your existing customers. Again, they bought from you already, so they are your customers. So this segment is called existing customers. So you talk to them, then you can now say, oh, you've bought before, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Do you want to buy again, or you can merge it with this thing? All right, you can do that. Prospective customers, people that showed interest, they kind of like showed interest already on the products that you're selling, or things you're selling. You can categorize them based on that, and then you can, even in the prospective customer, you can still segmentation. It could still be warm or cold audience. Like warm people that have downloaded something, they clicked on some of your links before, so you know that okay, they're actually interested in something. And some other people, like, okay, they signed up, but they've not, like, they just knew and they've not done anything yet. Yeah, you can segment based on that. And again, like I was saying, you can segment based on people that have clicked on your links. Maybe you're promoting a particular project or product or a service, and people clicked on the link to learn more about it. You can add them to a segment and know that okay, these people are actually interested, this set of people are actually interested in this thing. I can target them and speak to them, messaging that is specifically for them. So that message is targeted at them. You speak to their heart, and then that makes it easier to convert. All right. So while I'm rounding up in the chat. I want you to start putting your questions. If you have any questions, start putting it in. If you have something you want me to clarify more on, put it in. And your biggest takeaway, put it in the chat. I want to hear it. Okay. Yeah. So for the audience segmenting part of that, I know you're going to learn more as more of the other teachers, they come in to teach you and show you. But you could create, if you already have the email, an email list, right? You can even, there's, I know someone who, when you sign up for our list, I think the next email you get will ask you a question and say, what do you identify yourself, like what stage are you in, these three options, which one do you identify as? Yeah, and then you click on the link. And I know that when we click on those links, it's actually creating a segment that said, okay, these people are beginners, these people are intermediate, and these people are kind of like experts. And that's another way of actually segmenting your audience apart from this. And you can segment them based on products that they actually, people are interested in, or based on products that they've bought, which is again, which is the existing customer. Yeah. And as you go more, you're going to learn more in this section as the challenge continues. Okay. So let me know if you have any question, drop it in the chat, and I'll answer them. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I think I've covered almost all the bases. And thank you for being here, Cheryl High is still the name. You can find me on Instagram at newbieshub_. And I'm hoping that today I've been able to bring in more clarity with understanding your audience. There's always more to it. Understanding your audience, this is just like one part of it. When we start going a little bit deeper, there's like more depth. But I'm hoping that this crash course and crash this master class, it's helpful. Yeah. And I want to see your questions, your biggest takeaway, all of it. I want to hear it. So drop it for me in the chat. I'm going to be in the chat, and I want to say a big shout out to Mildred for doing this. Yeah, and for bringing me on board. Thank you, and I'm happy to be here. Okay, so let me know how was the class. What did you learn? Your biggest takeaway. Peter said, "Awesome class. Thank you so much." And yeah, I think I'm seeing something here. Oh, Luchari said, "Thank you, Cherry. The class was insightful. My gosh, thank you so much. I'm glad you got something from it. Glad you got something from it. Yeah." And yeah, ooh, Luchari went to Google and brought in some information for us on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah, there's 5 tiers actually, a model of individual needs, and it's from bottom to top upwards. And that's why I said that the highlights, the top of it is usually self-actualization. At that point, it's purpose. People want more. Yeah. Yes. So okay. Peter said, thanks, Jerry. Oh, thank you so much, Peter. Thank you. Your question is based on how to use Mail Drip tool. Okay, I think there's going to be a section where they're going to walk you through how to use the tool. There's going to be a section that shows you, like inside, shows you the tool. This is what the tool looks like inside. This is what our platform looks like. You can click here, set up. There's going to be a section that actually walks you through on how to use it. But if there's like a specific question, you can put it in the chat. Even if I don't know the answer, someone is in the chat. The team from Maildrip is in the chat to help with the questions. But I think there's going to be a section that actually shows you how to use the tool. Okay. Oh, Deborah Thompson said, thank you so much for your time. The class was really insightful. It's my pleasure. 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 I'm glad I was able to bring in something. You learned something new. Don't forget to tag us on Instagram, with your biggest takeaway, and tag me, tag Mildrip, and then you can take a screenshot. And yes, I almost forgot about the assignments. Yes, there is assignment. So I'm going to give this slide. Yeah, I'm going to send you this slide. Okay, I'm going to send you this slide. So from the slide, you see I asked you questions already, right? Who are the questions? Yeah. So these are the questions, and I want you to do the thing for your business. And if you work with, even if you're a freelancer and you're working with other business owners, I mean, you have your own target audience too. So I want you to do the assignment. I want you to answer the questions, like all of it in order, and then put all of the answer in a Google document. And you can just categorize it like this if you want. Me, I don't usually categorize mine like this. I just put it like age, I do the demography, and then I move on to their pain points, because I'm like at the pain point. The pain point matters a lot to me, so I put out the main pain points, and I talk about what I'm doing for them, and then try to like any extra tips. But a lot of my documents, like my audience documents, actually focused on the pain point, how they are describing it, and the feelings and all of those things. That's, you see that heavily. And then the how I turn it into a content, that part of it, very important for me. So yeah, you can answer the question and then create your own audience document and craft out an avatar. You can give the person a name and say it's Cherry or it's Lucy, and then give the person a name. Okay, and then create a document like this. But remember, first you want to have the answer inside one place, then create this part of it. And so and so person, this is what she has, and then describe the pain point and all of those things. Yeah. So can we do that? And the other assignment is talking to a target audience. Talk to one person, find out more information. Make sure you do that. So one person find out more information. Okay? Is there a lot of assignments, or you're equal to the task? You're equal to the task. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, ambitious. Thanks so much for your valuable time, and the class was so the class was amazing as you. Oh my gosh! Thank you. Thank you so much. It was worth everything, like taking out that strength. It's like the last strength inside of me to make it to the class today to give it this. I'm so happy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you, and enjoy the rest of because the workshop continues. There's another section tomorrow. The time, everything is going to be communicated to you. Don't miss it. Don't miss anything, and make sure you put all of it together because it's not one piece of knowledge. It's like all joined together, cohesive, then that's what you take action and gives you results. Okay, so enjoy the rest of the challenge. And yeah, thank you all for having me. And I'll see you around. So yeah, I guess this is it. Bye for now. Do have an amazing day. Okay. Bye. Yeah, Matri, please don't forget to give Lucheri her tax, her this thing. Um, don't forget to give Lucheri her gift, and I think there was some other person. Ambitious was in chat too. Okay, Mail Drip, there's one here. He said I opened this site but lost in between. We need to understand step by no problem. uh okay, yeah, you are going to be there's going to be a class that walks you through how to go through the platform. There's going to be a class that walks you through how to go through the platform. It's going to be an extra section like in between that. Yeah, Peter, please don't forget to give Peter his points too. I almost forgot. Peter needs his points too. Peter was very, very supportive in the chat. Peter was very, very supportive. Lucia and Peter very, very supportive, and I'm sure was here to hold it down. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you around. Okay. Bye for now.